A sentence we have repeated so many times that we have stopped questioning. Be your own boss. It has become the unofficial anthem of our generation. Open a business, build a brand, start a company, own something, just do something for yourself. The message is clear. If you are not a CEO, somehow you haven't arrived. But here is a question almost nobody asks. If everybody becomes a CEO, who will everyone lead? Who builds the product? Who runs the operations? Who manages customer relationships? Who designs the systems? Who keeps institutions alive every single day? The uncomfortable truth is this: a society cannot function with only leaders. It also cannot function with only followers. Every thriving institution is built on both. So perhaps the real question isn't whether everyone can become a CEO or not. The question should be, should everybody become a CEO? We have romanticized entrepreneurship so much that we have unintentionally devalued excellence in employment. Today, introducing yourself as an employee almost sounds like admitting defeat. Meanwhile, the title CEO has become a status symbol. Even when a company has no customers, no profits, and sometimes no employees. But titles do not build value. People do. Some of the greatest engineers in history never founded companies. Some of the world's best doctors never owned hospitals. Some exceptional journalists never started media houses. Yet, their work changed industries. Impact has never depended solely on ownership. Now let's turn the conversation around. Because while societies glorify CEOs, who celebrates the people making the CEO's vision possible? Every successful organization has people whose names you will never know. The accountant who notices the mistake that saves millions. The receptionist who creates the company's first impression. The cleaner who keeps the environment healthy. Success is rarely created by one extraordinary leader. It is usually built by hundreds of ordinary people doing extraordinary work consistently. Yet, recognition often travels upward, while sacrifices travels downward. This raises another difficult question. Do organizations truly appreciate their workers? No, not appreciation as yearly speech, not appreciation as a motivational quote on Workers' Day. Real appreciation, fair salaries, respect, growth opportunities, healthy working conditions, recognition, emotional safety, career development. Because people don't only leave companies for money. Sometimes they leave because they no longer feel seen. Sometimes because loyalty became exploitation. Sometimes because they gave 10 years and discovered they were always replaceable. Private organizations especially face an important challenge. Many speak passionately about vision, about culture, about family, about purpose. But when difficult seasons arrive, the word family quietly becomes staff restructuring. Many employers genuinely care. Many founders sacrifice enormously to keep people employed. Running a company is incredibly difficult. Payroll doesn't pause because business is slow. Taxes doesn't disappear. Competition doesn't become easier. The CEO also carries pressure few employees ever see. So this isn't a story of villains and victims. It is a story of competing realities. For employees, another uncomfortable truth exists. Some people spend the strongest years of their lives building someone else's dream without intentionally building themselves. Years pass, skills remain stagnant, networks remain small, savings remain weak, identity becomes tied completely to one employer. Then one restructuring meeting changes everything. Employment should provide income, but it should also provide growth. Every job should leave you more valuable than when you arrived. If you are helping build an organization for 10 years, ask yourself, what am I building within myself? Am I building anything or simply keeping experience that disappears once the ID card is collected? Now to the CEOs, an institution built only on salaries will produce employees who work only for salaries, and your vision may remain stagnant. People commit deeply when they believe they matter. The strongest organizations aren't built by people who merely clock in. They are built by people who emotionally connect to the mission. That connection isn't demanded. It is earned through trust, transparency, consistency, respect, recognition. People rarely give their hearts to organizations that treat them as replaceable. And perhaps employees should also remember this. No CEO owes you your dream. Your employer is responsible for paying agreed compensation. You remain responsible for your own personal development, growth, and dream. Your career belongs to you, not to any company.